r/AskReddit, what is something that most people don't know? Huh? For real? Mildly interesting, but somehow got more reaction from me than all the bombastic science facts here. If you want to stop and have a chat, you won't die if you move out of the walkway. That's a lie. My cousin died this way. He stepped off the walkway and was killed by a bus. Similarly, if you mean to stop your shopping cart, you won't die if you don't leave it right next to another one, blocking the whole aisle. Yeah, you do not have to block the aisle at the store to chat. A broken clock is right twice a day, but a clock ticking in reverse is correct 4 times a day. What about a normal clock? I don't like this fact. Can someone explain this? A company called Warner Chappell Music collected licensing fees for use of the song Happy Birthday to You all the way until 2015. That's why characters in movies often sing other songs like For He's a Jolly Good Fellow, and restaurant chains often have their own birthday songs they sing to customers. You can collapse your lungs from laughing. So glad it is now in the public domain. I like the Futurama alternative, Link. Everything is made of chemicals and every single one of them will kill you with a sufficient dose. Just a small amount of lead can be very fatal if shot from a gun. Dihydrogen monoxide is deadly. If your nerve is broken in the wrong way, the nerve will send a pain signal to the brain and it won't stop. Alternately, you can also lose sensation in a very localized area of your body. I once temporarily lost all sensation, including the feeling of pain on the back of my left hand after accidentally damaging a nerve around the midpoint of my left forearm. Additionally, minor nerve damage of the peripheral system, while far from ubiquitous, isn't altogether that uncommon, and usually heals within a period of 2 to 3 months. Irukandji jellyfish grow only to about 1 cubic cm in size, but have an incredibly painful sting. One symptom of the sting is a strong impending sense of doom. Victims have begged their doctor to be killed as they were certain they would die anyways. That's actually a symptom of a lot of things that will kill you. We're not entirely sure why, but if you ever feel a sense of impending doom, like absolutely certain you're going to die, then you probably want to go to a doctor, as has a good chance you will. That there was a vagina in one of Marilyn Manson's music videos that was aired on TV. I collapsed my right lung by sneezing couple years ago. LMAO, 3 days of complete pain trying to get it ballooning again. Which one? For research purposes. A pigeon will only eat a starburst if you chew it up a little bit first. Just to clarify, chew the starburst, not the pigeon. Pigeons die after sexual intercourse. Mammals pee an average of 22 seconds, no matter if mouse or elephant. Sorry to correct, but all mammals above 3 kilograms in mass will pee on average for 22 seconds. So from small cats to elephants, mice, and small rodents have much smaller urethras and bladder sizes, such that the viscosity and surface tension of their pee contributes much more to their pee duration. Link. Centralia, PA, it's a ghost town in Pennsylvania. Somehow they managed to set a coal mine on fire and it's been burning since 1962. There are still a few people living there apparently, but there are noxious fumes venting out of the ground, so the government doesn't allow new people to go there. Cost of heating in winter must be dirt cheap. If you get a tooth abscess on the maxillary, top arch, canine to canine, it needs to be taken care of ASAP. The area is called the triangle of death when it comes to abscess or infections. Source, dental hygienist. Also link. And GT, when it comes to your health, though, there's one triangle you shouldn't be obtuse about. God damn it. New fear unlocked. How to fucking behave in public. And how to be decent to other people. Sharks predate trees. Well duh, they're predators. I heard there was a time when trees would fall but there was no mold or fungus to decompose fallen trees, and dead trees just stacked up. Basically this was a wood planet. Bananas are berries, and Antarctica is a desert. And strawberries are not berries. Squirrels run faster up trees than on flat surfaces. SCUBA is an acronym, standing for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. Same for the instrument, the tuba too. It means terrible underwater breathing apparatus. So you can technically die from laughing? No, it's self-contained underwater breathing asparagus. And on dry land you use a SCBA. I am personally a big fan of oranges. I didn't know this one. The only difference between chemistry and biology is life. If it's alive, it's biology; if it's not, it's chemistry. Medicine is applied anatomy. Anatomy is applied biology. Biology is applied chemistry. Chemistry is applied physics. Physics is applied math. Math is applied logic. Over a 40% of murders go unsolved. Meaning, if you get killed, there's a good chance that the person who killed you will not spend a day in jail. True, but among first world countries, that's mainly in the US. In the UK for example the average clearance rate is 90%. Not to deny the real consistent issues commonly found in modern systems of police throughout most of the world. The Bow Wow theory of language, aka the onomatopoeic theory, which states that our imitation of natural sounds is the basis of language development. Wind blows. Caveman 1, whoosh. Caveman 2, the fuck did you just call me? Explains Jimmy Carr then. Most the people involved in the Hindenburg disaster lived. If a Reddit question is not NSFW related, then you don't have to mark it NSFW. There are plenty of NSFW answers, allowed by that tag. Earth's core changes direction about every 70 years. The chances of a good recovery after CPR is abysmal. The chances of not doing CPR is worse. Font describes the variation in style, something in which is written, size, italic, bold, all caps etc. Typeface is the variation in the style of letters, Arial, Times New Roman, Comic Sans, that most people refer to as fonts. Water doesn't conduct electricity. Edit cause I should probably explain, pure water doesn't conduct electricity. Getting water to that level of purity is relatively costly however. So the toaster is fine in the bathtub? This is only technically true. Pure water does not conduct electricity, however if the water has salt in it the water will conduct electricity. This is why you should stay away from bodies of water during a thunderstorm. Also, your tap and bath water do conduct electricity due to the fact that there are impurities, causing it to contain sodium. Yeah, you can die from too much laughing. Battleships in museums / on display that are WW2 and later cannot start their engines because they have preservative grease inside in case the Navy has to bring the ship back into service. Every year you pass your death date but you don't know it. The only way for squirrels to die by falling is to starve as they fall, as they can escape terminal velocity. Simply put, they cannot take falling damage. I've seen a squirrel flailing while falling and then be dead after the bounce off the pavement. It was quite the thud. You won't die if you walk on the footpath, not the road. That's a lie, my other cousin was devoured by muskrats on a footpath. Not only can you take the square root of a negative number but mathematics breaks down eventually if you can't. For everyday use you won't ever need to actually know that but quite a few things are only able to be represented by a number system that includes negative square roots. This is why complex numbers are a thing. The human brain is far better at rationalizing emotional decisions after the fact than it is coming up with rational decisions. What I've got in my pocket. Is it precious? I've been reliving this day over and over for 1,000 years. A burial plot is called a graveyard if it's part of a church lot. It's called a cemetery if separate. Okay, call me then, you essentially have unlimited time to figure out how. The tip of a shoelace is called an aglet. And its true purpose is sinister. Sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. Oh, I always thought it's the other way around. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again, Reddit glitch out.